Hey guys, I am back today and I feel like I have totally been neglecting my Million Dollar Babes channel, but I have a haul for you to make up for that. So this is a haul that I've been meaning to film for such a long time. You guys know in April I had another intensive in Hawaii for my mom's birthday. I always like to teach on her favorite topic, which is money, and we had such a fabulous time. The content, the company, the shopping, the vibe, like it was such a fun time. And then when I got home, I started having this big spiritual expansion, and all of a sudden didn't want to film the haul. But anyways, I'm on the other end of that, and new and exciting things are coming on my main channel because of that. But I still wanted to post my haul. So I did a little bit of shopping. I got some Chanel 23S. I got some other Chanel, some more Chanel, a little bit more Chanel, some Dior. So yes, let's just get into it. So the first, and by the way, everything's unboxed. I've been using everything, so it's there's no boxes, none of that. Like, I'm just gonna show you the stuff. So what I like to do every time I go to Hawaii is I don't take a handbag with me, like no purse. I just took like my card holder, and then I like to buy my first bag as my souvenir and then to actually use over there. So this time that I walked into Chanel, they were like purses everywhere. Last time, last time was okay, but the time before that, they had literally nothing, and I still ended up buying something, obviously, but they had like no stock. This time there was too much stock. So when I went in, shortly after, my best friend, who was also at the intensive, she joined, and this is the bag that really caught my eye. This is 23S, and when I had seen the sort of the pictures before 23S was launched, I already knew that I wanted something with this chameleon flower. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be my bag. The color, the flower, everything. Now, they initially showed it to me in the smaller size, but you guys know I recently bought a lot of those like mini Chanel bags. So when they showed me the bigger one, I immediately knew that this was the bag going home with me. So I bought this like 2 hours after I landed in Hawaii. I like went to the hotel, checked in, dropped my luggage, went down to Chanel, and then got this bag. And I ended up wearing this to my intensive, to dinners, to everything with the girls, and it was a really good bag, nice size, and just perfect for me. So I've been really enjoying this bag a lot. Then what happened was one of my students who was at the intensive, she wanted to buy a Chanel bag. So I ended up going with her to Chanel, and she was trying on all of these bags, and I was like taking pictures of her, and we were having a good time. And then the girl that was helping her went into the back, where, you know how they open the door to go in the back, and like sometimes, especially at the Hawaii store, the way it is, you can like look inside and like see what they have. So she opens the door, and immediately my eyes like caught this one bag. I had been wanting a bag with this material for a really long time, but everything out there was either in the wrong color or just not my color palette. So when I saw this bag, I was like, oh my god, I want to see that bag. And it was this bag right here. And so it's a fabric bag, and I don't own any Chanel fabric bags, and I know that they're usually a lot lighter weight, and I wanted something like this for travel. So she gave it to me to try on. I tried it on, and I was like, I need this bag. So my student ends up checking out with her bag. My client, my friend, she buys her bag, and I'm trying to check out, and then they remind me that I can only buy one bag a month. And I already bought the other bag the day before. So I'm like, I dropped all the names that I have at the Honolulu store because I go there often, and all of those reps came out. The manager came out, and they tried everything to make it work, and they were just like, sorry, we just can't do it. I'm like, well, in the Houston store, they just use my husband's account because he buys me bags too. So he has an account. They're like, he has to be here. I'm like, he can call you. You know, I have his credit card. Nope, they wouldn't do it. They just couldn't do it. They just kept apologizing. And so I said, okay, can you do me a favor and hide this bag? Like, don't sell it to anyone else. And this is one of the older, I think this is like 21p, so it's an older collection. They were like, sure, we'll hide it for you. So I'm like, I'm gonna manifest this bag. I don't know how I'm gonna manifest it, but like, it's gonna work out. So I walk in there the next day again, and I'm looking at the bag, and my students are there. They're looking at stuff, and then my best friend walks in, and she's like, what was that bag that you wanted to get? And I said, babe, this is the bag. And she goes, I'm gonna put that under my name for you. So she takes the bag and she checks out because she hadn't bought a bag that month, and so she still had her bag that she could buy. And I'm like, are you sure you're not gonna get a bag? She's like, no, I'm not gonna get a bag at Chanel, I'm gonna get something else. And so she put this bag under her name, and so the manager knew what we were doing. I mean, we were there, like, she knew it was my bag. But so since my friend was there in person and my husband wasn't, she was able to put this bag in her name, and I was able to bring this beauty home. So I'm super grateful. Thank you, Terry. I love you, babe. I'm so excited that this beauty was able to come home with me. So that was my second purchase. And then I kind of like lost track of my other purchases, but I'll just show you more stuff. Another thing that I wanted to get on this trip, I didn't know if it was going to be from Chanel, but I wanted to get another pair of sunglasses. I don't know if it was because of the move, but I feel like some of my sunglasses are missing. I had a Tom Ford pair that I can't find. I had a Terry Burch pair. Like, the ones that I do have, I enjoy wearing them, but I feel like what happened to my sunglass collection, so I wanted to add another pair. So this is the pair that I ended up getting from Chanel. I tried a whole bunch at Dior. Theirs were like very trendy and kind of like too funky for me, but Chanel worked out. So this is the pair, and I'm really, really happy with this. And I do tend to go towards like similar styles. My daughter was like, Mom, all of your sunglasses look the same, but I'm like, but that's what I like. So yes, they do look like my other ones, but I do love them. Okay, the other thing I got was this. I have been wanting to get a Chanel brooch for a very long time, like literally over a decade, and I would go in and try on a whole bunch of pieces, and then like for some reason like never buy it. Like I guess at the time I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to style it or how I would use it. And so this time when I saw this one, I was like, you know what, even if I just put it on like my winter coats, that'll be good. Like cardigans and winter coats, like I don't have to wear it like with everything. So I went ahead and got this one. Is it like, yeah, I think it's like very, very glittery. I'm not sure if it seems to be like blurring out on the camera, but I think you guys get the vibe. So I got that. And then the last thing I bought at Chanel before we move on to Dior was this. This is one that I like kept going back and forth on. I was really attracted to the fact that it's black and white, you can wear it two ways. It's got all of these logos on it, but then I also was like feeling like it's too much. So I kept going back and forth between this and a very subtle pink one. And the manager was there helping me, my essay was helping me, and they both kept saying that it seems like you want to convince yourself to get the pink one because it's like the safer option, but you really want this one. And then the manager said this one thing, and I was like, I'll take it. She was like, well, you know, if you think it's too much and you don't want to wear it, sometimes people also use this like as a decoration piece, like on their furniture. And I already have this very, very gorgeous Louis Vuitton blanket that I use in one of my living rooms downstairs. And when she said this, I'm like, yes, you're right, it's done. So I got it and I did wear it. And I've also, when I'm not wearing it, I use it sort of as like a little, kind of like a little throw like this on the couch downstairs in the other living room. So it just looks really pretty in pictures, you know, kind of in the background. Sometimes it's like in a video, like in, you know, one of my videos. So I'm glad I got it because it does have that multiple uses, and you can use it, you know, with the two different sides. So very happy with that purchase, even though it felt like a little bit out there. Okay, then we went to Dior. Some of the girls were looking at some pieces there, and I wanted to look at this bag that I had seen in the Houston store, which they didn't have that stock at the time, and I ended up getting my other Dior, the white one. You guys remember that? So I looked at some bags, and then this caught my eye. You guys know I have a very, very large collection of designer belts. Let me know if you guys want to see. I can't even remember how many I have. A lot. I have quite a bit. If you guys want to see, let me know in the comments if you want to see that collection video. So when I saw this one, it was the pink one that really, really caught my eye. I was like, wow, this is a perfect shade of pink to go with like my pink bags and all of the crazy pink stuff I've been buying recently. And then I found out that it was actually two-sided and the other side was orange. And this is the best part. I have no idea why Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Valentino and Chanel haven't figured this out. But instead of having to like remove the buckle when you're changing between the reversible belts, you basically just twist it. Like, I just love this mechanism. Not sure why the other designers are not doing this. They need to do this. So I have worn the pink side quite a bit. I haven't quite yet worn the orange one. I'm not sure. I'm not there yet with the orange, but I really love that that option is there, and absolutely love this kind of addition. The leather on this belt is just, oh my God. I think so far of all of mine, this is the best quality belt. The worst quality belt is my Chanel belt. This is the best quality, just the leather and the fact that you don't have to take the whole buckle out. It just rotates. Like, I'm in love. I just love it. I wish the other designers would like catch on and do that as well. Okay, so the bag that I wanted is the bag that I bought, but I had to compromise a little bit on the color. So that's why it took me like literally 3 days to decide. So this is the bag. I absolutely love this little style. It's a newer release. I think it came out the style, it definitely came out this year. Like, it's a newer release. I love the little charm on it. It is like champagne tone. They're doing that weird tone now at all the designers where you can't tell whether it's gold or silver, which I'm not sure if I love that, but I mean, I guess I get it because they want to make sure that you can wear it with both. But to me, like, this is gold. Like, I need to be able to see that it's gold, you know? So this is one of those champagne colors. It's not silver. And I love that you can carry it like this. I just love the daintiness of it. And then it also comes with this gorgeous chain. Let me show you this. And again, it looks silver, but it's actually champagne. Or at least that's what they kept convincing me. And you can remove the chain and it turns into a little belt, which is really nice. I hadn't considered that on my other bag, and I'm gonna definitely be using it that way. And it has these like beautiful pearl accents on it. And so you can wear it crossbody, you can wear it like on the side like this, you can take the chain off and just have it as a handle bag like this. And it does have like a lot of pockets inside, card slots, like all of the things. I have not used it yet. I've been mainly using the fabric Chanel bag a lot. Like, I just, for some reason, that just the lightweight of it and all that, it's just one I've been reaching for the most since I got back from that trip. But I just love the style. They didn't have it in the color that I wanted. They had black, they had the white color, which I already have the other bag in, the other Dior bag, and then they had silver, which I feel like I wouldn't reach for that over my Chanel silver. So I ended up not getting that one. I got the black. They also have these other colors, but they didn't have them in stock. They couldn't order them. And for me to still be able to get the Hawaii pricing, I mean, with the Dior discount and the tax difference, like, it was like, I think close to $300 off. And because of that, I'm like, let me just get it in the color that they have available. So I got it in black. If I end up using this a lot and I like the style, then I will probably grab the same one in, I think the color that I was more toward, like going towards, was fawn, Fawn, I think it's pronounced, and it's like a taupey pinkish beige color. Beige color. It's a really weird color. It's pink, but it's not. It's a beige, but it's not. It's one of those kind of colors. I don't know which I would get more use out of. I was just trying to get that color because I don't have that color, and I have a lot of black bags, but I don't have this bag, right? So the thing that I struggle with sometimes with black is styling. I tend to wear a lot of like darker, brighter colors, and sometimes I don't know how to style it. So we'll see. We'll see. If I get use out of it, then I might also get it in the other color. But if I end up not wearing this a lot, then I'll just leave it. I have a black Chanel, or a black Dior, and a white Dior, and I'll just leave it at that. So they also had some really, really wonderful jewelry at Dior, but none of it unfortunately was in my size. My best friend was able to get some really fabulous Dior jewelry, some rings, and they just had really cute things. The rings that I wanted, they didn't have in my size, but with the huge discount there, and then with the tax difference from Houston to Hawaii, it makes sense to get some souvenirs there. So that is my haul. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else, but I think that's it. Our next in-person intensive is happening in July, and that is called Timeline Jumping St. Thomas. And I've been researching what are like good things to buy there, and super excited to get some shopping in there as well. After that, our next intensive is going to be in Dubai. It's called the Portal, and of course Dubai has amazing shopping, so excited about that as well. The next intensive that I do in Hawaii, I liked to do one for my mom's birthday in April. The issue that I've been having is that it's very windy there in April. So I'm pretty sure Sheena won't mind. That was my mom's nickname, the name everyone called her. I'm sure Sheena won't mind if we move her birthday to a less windy month, just because I feel like I would prefer to go there when it's not so windy. I mean, it's not like so windy that you can't do stuff, but then it can get a little chilly in the evenings because the wind, and I would rather be like sweating in like 90 degrees than like have like 75. Like I need the temperatures to be really, really hot, and like I need to like be really hot. Like I get cold easily. So I am considering moving Sheena's birthday to a different month and then celebrating it that way. So that's the plan for now. I'll keep you guys posted on that. If you're interested in St. Thomas or Dubai intensives, I will link both of those in the description box. Let me know which one was your favorite purchase from this Hawaii haul, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.